Sorry, 1, 2, 3.
Hey guys, welcome back to episode 8, season 6
of the For the Generation podcast.
So today we're going to talk about
We are your hosts. We are your hosts, Natalia Velasco
and Alexa Gomez.
And we're so excited to be with you all today. As you guys know, earlier this year, we actually had an interview with Simone Jackson from the Career and Professional Development Department at LMU.
So basically, she gave us a lot of like career advice and stuff, and we actually sat with her in VDA somewhere in
we were building. Like 2 rooms over probably from this room actually.
And she gave us a lot of great advice for like career and like finding internships and stuff. So we kind of just want to do like an update, what we kind of took from that and how like our internships or what we're going to be doing this summer are going to go like. And so,
do you want to start? We can get started right now. So Alexa, how do you feel about, let's see. We're going to go broad. Like your career overall right now. Like what's your outlook on post-college career life at the moment? Because I know we're both kind of in the same boat of nothingness. Not nothingness, confused, sorry.
Unsure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know. Like I will still say that I'm not like 100% sure.
Mm-hmm.
I've always said that I wanted to do something like criminal justice based, but as I've like done my work, like even if it was just like volunteering or working, it's always been with kids. And well, I can talk about what I'm gonna do this summer.
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead.
So last summer, I actually was assistant director of this program that I actually took a part of from 6th to 8th grade. And I'm going to be the assistant director again this year.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
You're good.
So like, I don't know, maybe it will be like my future career will be doing something with kids because that's what I oftentimes see myself doing. And like my dad was even like, watch, you're going to be a teacher. And I had always like said no because I had like feel like I do not have the patience for little kids. Like I cannot.
You can teach older.
I think the older they are, it's better. But like with little kids, like I'm just like, I'm too scared to like say something and like make them start crying or I don't know. Like
valid.
I feel like you have to be super careful with how you talk to them or like how you tell them to do stuff. And so I think middle school is what I've been working with, and I feel like that is a lot better for me, and it feels nicer. I don't know, but I'm not really sure what I want to do.
Okay.
We still have a year till we have to figure
we still have time. Have you like narrowed it down at all, do you feel like? Like have you eliminated some ideas that were previously on your plate?
Okay, at first, because I applied to this thing that it was it was supposed to happen this upcoming summer. It was called the PPIA Junior Summer Institute, and it was essentially you applied to like these different colleges and you would do like public policy work and you'd basically be taking grad school courses. I think it was like 4 courses, and so that would count towards if you wanted to go to grad school for that. And they'd also like give you a scholarship if you chose one of their like partnered schools. And I made it onto the wait list, which is like a good thing.
That's really good, yeah.
And I knew I was like waiting like impatient for like, I was like, oh my God, when are they gonna tell me for like 2 weeks or I think even a month, I don't remember. But I did not get off the wait list, which kind of sucked. But like to make it even on the wait list was like
that's
good,
a big accomplishment
because I think they only accept like 130 or 40 like students.
Yeah, that's like nothing.
And it's like, this is for like a bunch of, I think they have like 6 total colleges where they place students. So at first I had like kind of, maybe that can be like something I do, but I'm not like 100% sure.
And that would be like social work?
It's like public policy work and stuff like
that's
that.
Super awesome.
And I feel like with what I want to do is like criminal justice. And I feel like in order to make like these changes in the criminal justice system that I want to do is like involves public policy.
Definitely.
And like figuring all that stuff out. So maybe it's something in the back of my, like still there. But like I was a little disappointed I didn't get in, but also like proud that I made it at least to the wait list. Like that's something. But yeah.
Do you think you would ever consider law school?
I feel like, I don't know, that's always been like in the back of my head, but it's too much money and like too much time, and I don't think I have the patience for that. My mom actually, when she was in Mexico, she like did the whole career to be a lawyer over there.
Oh wow.
But because she came to the US, she was not able to do that because of the language barrier and like all that stuff. So like back then I feel like I was like, oh, like I can do it, but I just don't, like I have a friend who's gonna take the LSAT in like August. Like
Literally makes me want to throw up.
Exactly. Like, I'm not ready for that. And I don't know. I don't think so. But
okay. It could always be like a future thing
maybe.
for you.
But I don't know. It's just a lot of money and time.
Mm-hmm. It is.
But yeah. How about you? How's your career stuff going?
Scary. Sorry. I feel like I definitely, since talking to Simone, I've like, excuse me, not necessarily like narrowed down what I wanted to do, but I found things that align a lot more with my passions and kind of like integrate a couple at the same time, if that makes sense, which I didn't really think was possible because I'm pretty all over the place, as you know. So as far as internship search goes, I've kind of been a crazy person about it, and I've been literally like, I have LinkedIn on my phone. I love LinkedIn. I'm obsessed with LinkedIn at the moment.
Her and Angel
Connect with
compete.
me. Connect with me, guys. I need to be Angel. I love LinkedIn. And there's like a filter that I have like on there that like lets me know if there's like internship postings in like LA or like near Whittier, which like weird, whatever. There's not, I don't think there's many in Whittier. And I will like, there was, this sounds actually crazy, but there were like some nights like I would either be at home or I'm just like here and I like go on LinkedIn and I'm like, let me apply to like 4 internships really quickly right now because I'm like so anxious about it because with my PR minor, I need a PR internship to graduate. So that's a lot of pressure because PR is different from marketing, but all of the marketing majors apply for the PR internships. And I'm not a major. PR isn't a major at LMU. And I think that from like an employer standpoint, someone's going to hire someone from the business school, not a BCLA person. Because at the end of the day, I am a psychology and political science major. Like my majors don't align as much with PR as like a marketing person would. So I think that's definitely like been a little bit of my downfall in the internship search at the moment. But I actually heard about this internship that I'm currently like in the running for. It's a nonprofit. It's called Baby to Baby. And they basically supply they've been doing it for like I think 10 years, and they've like partner with a lot of like celebrities and huge companies, and they supply like child products to like people in need and like homeless and disaster relief and things like that. It's actually really interesting. They work with the Alexandra House, which I work with a lot through my sorority, and in high school I worked with them as well. Sorry. I forgot it's logged in. Sorry. Anyways, so I applied for their corporate partnership intern. It's super competitive, which is really scary because at the end of the day, I did just start the major or the minor, and I feel like I'm not as well versed in that specific realm as maybe other people are, but I do think I like have the work ethic for it. So I got an interview and it went really well. And so now I am setting up an interview with the director of corporate partnerships. And I was getting really nervous about it because last week they emailed me about the second interview, and I like set my availability and I was like, oh my gosh, it's going to be like this week. But they hadn't got back to me yesterday, and I was like, oh my gosh, like they're ghosting me. This is so annoying. I don't have an internship. I need to find one that like in less than a month, basically, because it's almost summer. Scary. And I was freaking out, literally walking to Wellness Wednesday, and my mom like was texting me like, maybe just like send a follow-up, but like don't worry, keep your options open, like keep applying. I send them a follow-up email as I'm walking to Wellness Wednesday, and then I like go get my little food, whatever I ate, and career and professional development was having a job fair thing at Wellness. And the lady that interviewed me was there with like the company, and I was like, this is so weird. And my friend was like, go say hi to her, like just go. And I was so nervous because like I'm Alexa says I'm not socially awkward, but I so am. I'm really bad at like talking to people like not. On the spot. Yes, I am. Guys, I will die on this hill. So I was so nervous and I was like, okay, like it's fine. Like just go say hi. I didn't even think she was like going to remember me because like they probably interview so many people. And I like went up and I was like, hi, like I don't know if you remember me, but like we talked last week and like I just wanted to say hi. And then she was like, oh my gosh, Natalia, like I totally, like I didn't even realize you went here. This is so cool. Da, da, da. And she was like talking to me like we were friends. And I was like, okay, this is good. That's good. And then she was like, oh, I just sent Danielle, the lady I'm going to have the interview with, your schedule. She just got back from her honeymoon. So sorry if it's like taking a while, da da da. And she was like talking to me about this wedding and like all this stuff. And I was like, okay, like I think this is a good sign. And then I was like, can I grab a sticker? And she was like, of course you can. Like, I can't wait to like talk to you later, da da da, whatever. And I was like, okay, like after that, I actually have the sticker on my computer because I'm manifesting, guys. I need this internship.
So what would you do like for the internship?
So they were kind of explaining it to me. Essentially, sorry, my mother sending me reels and telling me to learn a dance for my dad's birthday party. What? Sorry. Shout out, Mom. Love you, Margie. So essentially, I would be doing like corporate outreach because they do a lot of work with like really big companies. This is like a really huge nonprofit. One of my PR professors has been like kind of helping me a little bit to find internships, and I had asked her like if this one would even count because they're like pretty strict about what counts, and since it's not like titled public relations, I was like, oh, I don't know. And in class, like right after that email, she was like, Natalia, like try to get it. That's like a really good one to have on your resume. And I was like, okay, like so much pressure. But essentially I would be doing like corporate outreach and like brainstorming and stuff like that for like who else they could reach out to type thing. And like, I guess just going through that whole process and like learning about that. But they were essentially saying that their internship program is more like they want you to learn about as many positions as you can to just like kind of see what I mean, like career advice it sounded like to me, because like you would go to like a lunch and like you go to their meetings and you get to talk to like all the different like positions, like the higher ups in the company, and kind of like see what they do. So I thought that was super cool, because for someone like me who doesn't really have like a set plan at the moment, I feel like that's really nice to like actually see what people do in their everyday lives. So I'm really, really hoping I get that one, because it's also like super aligned with like, I don't know, like my values and like the work that I actually like do. Because I've always been like really, I don't know why, but I've always been like a big service person. In high school, obviously, and then like even like in my sorority, I'm literally VP of philanthropy, and I'm like super passionate about that stuff. So it was like cool to like find something that aligned with my values and what I actually do work in, that also like aligns with my minor and like things that I am interested in, like education wise. So that's really nice. So I'm like hoping and praying I get that one.
Hopefully it works out.
I'm really nervous, but yeah, that's my current internship situation. If not,
is there like an office that you would go into?
Yeah, it's like 20 minutes from here, not far at all. And they even asked me like, do you have a car? Like, where are you going to be living? And I was like, super close. Like, yes, I have a car. I can drive. Like, I got it. But yeah.
Is it all going to be like in person or like remote?
So it's like 8 to 12 hours a week, which I feel like is not a lot at all. And you would just like be required to go in on Wednesdays, and it's like preferred you also go in on Mondays. But I think I would go like every Monday and Wednesday. Like I don't see a reason why I wouldn't. Just because I want to like learn as much as I can. And like I enjoy this kind of work. So like it's not going to be like for me, in my opinion. So I'm super excited about that. I really hope I get it. Yeah, so that's my current internship situation. If not, I might work with my professor. So we'll
like
see. On
campus, like
no, she also works for a nonprofit. And she like had mentioned like if you really need something, like so that's really nice of her because like
baby too, baby.
Yeah, so manifest that for me, guys. I'm like really nervous.
By the time this is out.
Yeah, and it's like, I hope so. I hope so. Hey guys, hire us. We're so smart and committed.
We have a podcast.
We're so driven.
We've been doing this for 2 years.
We #commitment. We're married. Just kidding. We're not married. Anyway, it's also so much pressure because shout out my sister. She got a Dodger internship for this summer. Yeah. Yeah, literally insane. She's the one intern in that position.
Wow.
Yeah. Super cool. She's getting paid and it's like a 9 to 5. Games. I don't know.
I feel like maybe.
Probably. But she's like working on site at the stadium, which is like so awesome. We're huge Dodger fans in my house, as you know.
She's gonna get like merch.
Oh yeah, she gets like a jersey and like all this stuff. She's been like stalking the other like past interns. But it's super cool because it's like really full circle for my parents because when they were in middle school, they went to middle school together. Mm-hmm. They went to a Catholic school and like a lot of the nuns in LA are like really closely connected with the Dodgers. I don't know why. I don't know the lore. No, I'm being so serious. The nuns are always at the games. There's pictures. I can send you some, Angel, to put right here.
He never inserts them.
I'm gonna send you the pictures. So kidding. You know, like the what's it called? Like the giveaways and stuff. Mm-hmm. So my parents used to work the giveaways together when they were in middle school at Dodger Stadium. And then like my grandpa would take my mom to the games all the time. And like it's just like a very sentimental like place for like my family. So it's like super cool that Lauren's like
cool.
Literally getting to work there. Like that's huge. So yeah. So I feel a little bit of pressure, but not in a bad way. It's just like I wouldn't even say like competition. It's just like we like kind of motivate each other, you know? Like I obviously want her to succeed and it's like so cool. I like brag about her all the time. I've told like everyone. But I feel a little bit of like, ooh, now I have to get like a decent one, you know? Something. Like I have to get one. But yeah, that's my little
PR for the Dodgers.
Yeah. Go Dodgers.
When I think of PR, I think about like people have to do like the apology statements for companies.
Oh yeah, crisis management. Yes.
Would you ever do that? What would you want to do like exactly in PR?
In PR, there's like a couple. I don't know too much about it at the moment just because I'm like really new to it. But there's a couple pathways that I feel like would be really interesting for me. There's like events PR, which I've always like done event planning too. Random. I feel like that would be really cool. Just because I have a lot of experience in that. Also crisis management I feel like would be really interesting. Law's not completely off the table for me at the moment, but law and PR do go hand in hand a lot, and like copyright and things like that. So that might be cool. But yeah, I feel like crisis management would be kind of interesting. Or like, I don't know. I think PR in general is really cool. I wouldn't really go the marketing side of it just because I'd like to say I'm creative, but I'm not that creative. But yeah, I'm pretty open to the possibilities. Maybe just not analytics. That's like the one that I'm like, no.
She's gonna start doing our like apologies. Sorry for the.
Yeah, I was saying we could probably do some like crisis management with this podcast.
Yeah, I can write a few apology posts. No,
we just can create a crisis.
No, let's not do that. What's the crisis? The crisis is Angel's leaving to London.
Oh wait, we should make a whole statement about that.
This is our diss track of Angel.
Diss track. You guys
I'm gonna start singing.
Wait, guys, have you heard like the Kendrick diss track?
We're gonna have to release a statement about how Angel's
leaving us to London next semester. Fun fact, I'm the worst at technology in the world. I think Alexa's decent at it.
They can do it. It's not that hard.
I think I'm pretty decent, but Natalia likes to learn so that she takes over.
I do. True. Oh, go ahead.
And then it takes forever. Like it took her 20 minutes to put that up there.
You know what? You know what?
Why are we getting the headphones now?
Can you hear yourself talk?
I just like to say I do really like to learn, but with technology stuff, I'm slow.
You guys are great at it.
He's lying right now. So if anyone wants to be our tech person for a semester,
please.
Would they get
This
paid?
is how they're gonna look. All of them next semester.
Would they get paid?
Well, we can probably tell Lexi, like, give them work.
We'll figure it out for you. Come work with us. We're so much fun. Angel thinks otherwise. I heard it. I'd like to emphasize the fact that every time I talk about this podcast, I like really like make sure people know it's our work study and we're not just like silly little people trying to like be famous.
Because everyone's always like doing podcasts nowadays.
And we're doing it for work study. Yeah. We love to do it and we do love to talk. I feel like we would be like, we'd be so good in a podcast, but we have one. Anyway.
So Alexa, there's a specific company you were...
I would love to work for Colin Kaepernick's. Like, that's like my like, because his thing is keep your rights, and it's like educating people about like what to do when you're stopped by like police and stuff. And it's I don't know. I just love Colin Kaepernick, so that would be so cool. But I don't know how to do awesome. That.
Well, aren't you like kind of aligned? Like Sorry if you heard that beep.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I looked at the LinkedIn. I was like, let me see if there's anything. There's like nothing. What if I just DM him? Pull up the LinkedIn. I'm gonna shoot my shot at Colin Kaepernick.
You hear that one?
I'm just kidding. No, like they don't. Their LinkedIn. I think they like barely open it. But like I think
love LinkedIn.
That would like be.
Oh, it's a nonprofit.
Yeah, like,
I do like low key see us working in like super similar realms because I feel like a lot of our like interests are really aligned. Guys, we're just gonna work together for the rest of our lives.
But I think like hopefully, I don't know. It just sounds so cool to work for that.
Does it have like people?
Like there's nothing. There's like 2 people on here, I think. Last time I checked, 5 associated members.
Well, that's good. Maybe they're hiring.
And like their website, like it's all just about what they do, and it's not like anything like internships or whatever. I'll message them.
We advance the liberation and what does it say? We advance the liberation and well-being of Black and brown communities and elevate the next generation of change leaders. They definitely like have to have something. You follow them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Maybe I'll just message them.
Posts, maybe?
We're like looking at LinkedIn. Have anything. Like it's because they go to a bunch of different cities and like do this work, and so that's what mostly like their posts are.
That's really awesome, though. I feel like you would be really good at that.
I don't know what I'd do, but I'd
program manager.
Oh wow, 6 months ago.
Oh wow, we're not graduated from college
yet. Yeah.
I was talking to someone, and they were like, "Oh, do you like come from like a line of lawyers?" And I was like, "No, I'm actually first gen. My parents didn't go to college." Like, I have no idea what I'm doing, and that's super scary. And I feel like you can tell it sounds crazy, but like, where I am compared to other people who are not first gen and who like do know people and are able to get guidance from like close people, it's drastically different. Like I'm gonna have to take a gap year because I have no idea at all.
You feel that too, Alexa?
A gap year? Well, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So it's like, what am I gonna take a gap year for? I can't tell you yes or no to that.
It's also like, I think that this is not a cop out or like the easy way out, but like people whose parents have like professional, like college educated careers usually follow in their parents' footsteps, or at least have enough footing to where it could be like, oh, well, my dad's friend does this, so he's been able to help me out. Like me personally, I don't really have that. I do have a lot of like, I'm really lucky in the fact that like my mom's friends and my dad's friends, like some of them are like incredibly educated and they're doing extremely well off for themselves, but they were also first gen and they had to like do that themselves. So like that's really nice and beneficial, but at the same time, like that's only so many people and they can only do so many things, where it's like I just kind of, no, that's dramatic. I was gonna say like I feel like I'm drowning, but I don't feel like that because I don't know. What am I even drowning in? I have no idea. Is that crazy?
No. I think it'll work out though. But then the thing too, like with some jobs, like they'll also still like pay for your grad school if you do that. So that's why my sister, I think, waited. Like she barely started grad school this year. Yeah. So like the school that she's working at or where she's working at is giving her money to pay for that, and so that's like a lot more helpful. What is it? What is the word I'm looking for? I don't know. It's just like better financially, I guess.
It's more realistic.
Yeah, instead of like paying it all off by yourself.
That's a thing too, where I'm like, okay, when I go into grad school, because I do know I want to go into higher education of some form. Like, this is not going to be my last degree for sure. I really like to learn. My little sister is going to be in college. So it's like, oh, like, that's weird. I don't want to be like a financial burden, which, like, at the end of the day, I don't want, like, I think my parents are going to try to help me, but I don't want to be the reason that, like, you know, I don't know. It's like a weird in between situation. Like, you're going to go to more school. Like, yeah, I want to, but it's also like, okay, that's going to be so expensive. Now, like, at the point of college we're in, everyone's like focus is so drastically different. Like, I'll go to the library with like my STEM major friend and my business major friend, and we're all doing like drastically different things. Like,
it's just different apps open to study.
Yeah. You don't have different apps open?
No, just like everyone is studying in such a drastically different way.
Yeah. I'm
like, why am I on Pinterest for my projects?
Well, like, if you think about it, like, we all had super different educations at LMU. I feel like me and you are.
Yeah, I think you guys are more
aligned.
closer to the same.
Yeah. But like
Angel's marketing.
Us and marketing, so incredibly different.
Angel was presenting like a poster about
Have you taken a theory class before?
I did present on a poster.
So incredibly
What is theory?
different.
What is a theory class?
It's like, okay, I'll give you an example. I took a Marx and Marxism class, and we would read super old, very complicated texts, and then like talk about how it has real world implications and like compare it to now. And like, it was like this whole big like twist your brain around this and like regurgitate something to me that makes sense for right now.
If we had that, we wouldn't have marketing. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be like, yeah, we probably shouldn't make corporations funny.
Oh yeah, no, it was like so like anti-capitalism.
Okay. Thank you guys for listening. It's been a great season. Yes.
That's crazy. We were just like literally 18.
Yeah, and now we're talking about career and post-graduation and what we're going to do.
Yeah. Wow.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much for listening. You know where to find us.
For the general all platforms.
Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, wherever you listen to podcasts. Bye. That's our cue.